In this video, I'm going to show you how can you manage your documents in Intland Retina. I'm going to show you how can you upload new documents, how can you upload new revisions of a document, and in case your document contains requirements, how can you import these requirements directly from the document you have uploaded earlier. I'm going to also show you how can you store and manage exported documents in Intland Retina. I'm already in Intland Retina's workspace browser. In this demonstration, I'm going to use Intland Software's document management template. You can take advantage of the pre-configured workflow automation by using this template, but of course you can extend any workspace with document type trackers. Let's see how the document management works in Retina. I open my documents tracker, where I create and update my documents before I publish them into the public document tracker when anyone in my organization has read access to the most recent valid version. As you can see on the left-hand side, I already have some existing documents and a folder structure. Let's start by uploading a new document. The upload manager handles gigabyte large files. It ensures the upload even with an unsafe connection. It enables you to upload multiple files at the same time with drag and drop. You can upload zip files, the system can unzip them by keeping an existing folder structure, and it also handles duplicates. So I will browse my new document. This document contains my new project's stakeholder requirements. I'm going to save this now. And once the upload is done, as you can see, the document shows up on the left-hand side. And with drag and drop, I can move this document into my stakeholder requirements folder. As any other item in Intland Retina, the documents are going to be subject of versioning and a tracker workflow. You can take a look into the workflow and of course modify it by navigating to your document trackers, configurations, state transitions tab. I'm going to start by moving this item into a draft status. I know that I have to make some changes to this document. To upload a new version from the document view, I can use the upload new version option, even in a draft status. But if my changes are not ready yet, I can check this document out by setting the document to a locked status. In the locked status, I'm going to be the only one who has the ability to upload new documents since this document is locked by me. Any other user has the ability to download the most recent uploaded version, but they cannot upload a new version and they cannot change the metadata of the document. In the background, I have updated my document. This is going to be my 0.2 revision. As you can see, the system keeps track of the revision numbers as well. So I'm gonna upload this new document from the detail view by selecting the upload document option. In the upload manager, again, I can use drag and drop to upload a new version, or I can browse the document. In the process, the system will prompt me if I would like to replace the existing file. As soon as my upload is done, the revision number is going to be updated, in our case to 0.2. And of course, in the history, I can keep track of the changes. Here I can see the last modification date, the updated file name, the revision number change. And by going back to the details tab, I can either check this document back into a draft status, or I can send it for approval. You can capture approvals for your documents through an item-based review, or you can use the review hub and send this item to a review. This is an excellent way to collaborate with your stakeholders or team members in your requirements elicitation processes. So I'm going to create a new review. In the process, I can define the reviewers, the moderators, the notifications, and also I can capture electronic signatures. I'm going to capture electronic signatures for my reviewers. And now I'm going to approve this document. enter my password. And as a moderator, I will finish the review and set the status for the document directly from the review hub. And by going back to my documents tracker, as you can see, my new project stakeholder requirements are now approved. The revision number has been set to 1.0, and we can also take a look into the history of the item, where we can see that the status has been updated from the review, and the revision number has changed, and also the status has been approved. In Intland Retina, you can turn your documents into requirements without having to leave the system. I just have to select my workspace. This is a requirements management workspace. I have to select the tracker, customer requirement specifications, and then, similar to a Word export, I can import the document's content. On the left-hand side, you see the structure of the document. In the middle, you see the preview of the requirements. And on the right-hand side, I can set import rules. I know that my document contains some system requirements, not only customer requirements at this point. So I'm going to apply an import rule and import the heading 2 and 3 items into my system requirement tracker, and the heading 1 items into my current tracker, which is going to be my customer requirement specification tracker in the requirement management workspace. I'm going to refresh my preview and finish the import process. As you can see, I'm going to import 6 new customer requirements and 16 new system requirements. As soon as the process is done, the system takes me to my requirements management workspace, into my customer requirement specification tracker, where I can see the newly created requirements. And what is really important, that in the process, by defining the import rules, I was able to establish traceability to the system requirements. You can not only import requirements from documents stored in Intland Retina, but you can also store the document exports directly in a document tracker. I have my customer requirements accepted in the meantime, as you can see. Now I would like to export this into a PDF format. So I'm gonna export and use the default template. And as soon as the export and the PDF conversion is done, the system will prompt me to decide if I would like to download the exported file or if I would like to store this directly in Intland Retina. In this case, I have to specify the document tracker. I'm going to use my document management workspace, and within the document management workspace, my documents tracker. As you can see, based on the folder structure in the documents tracker, I can select in which folder do I want to store this document in. So I will select my stakeholder requirements and finish the process. And by going back to my document management workspaces, documents tracker, and in the stakeholder requirements folder, you can see the newly exported PDF document.